Happy Blessed Wednesday, and welcome to another Midweek Leadership Moment with Dr. John Jazz Stinson from FoKused Consulting, Kingdom Knowledge. Today's topic is a familiar one: rest. May seem strange to talk about rest when there's a lot to be done and things need to get done and must be done. But in a world where our society seems to be on 24/7, whether it's 24/7 TV, 24/7 social media, 24/7 something, we need to understand as leaders, it's imperative for us to show our teams and those we lead, no matter what part of society and profession you're in, a work-rest cycle. I understand that there might be some projects that you may need to take home and work and take care of for the next day. But even with that, be mindful of how much you do that, because you will set the tone that your team must do the same. And then when it comes time to be creative and to find the new angles and to find the new solutions, they're tired, or their mind is tired, or their body is tired, or you start to see your team not be there as often because they're sick or something's wrong with their health. We get this principle from God Himself, where even for Him, even with the creation, He works for a moment, for that day, and then He rests from what He does. And then He starts the next day. He works that which is sufficient for that day, and then He rests. We see the same thing at play with the Israelites in the wilderness with gathering manna and bread for the day. He told them to gather enough that was sufficient for them and their home for that day. They could not gather more. They could not store up. It was to be sufficient for that day, that daily bread, that daily work, that daily task. What we need to understand again as leaders is we need to set the example of a balanced work-rest cycle so that our teams can have that, so that when it comes time for crunch time, everyone has the energy and the strength and the stamina to get the work done. Best way to put it this way: it's sufficient for today is today's problem. Sufficient for today is today's tasks. Anything that needs to be carried over, be mindful of what it is, because it may continue to put you in a position where you may find yourself governed by how this society operates, which is being 24/7 on, with no rest, no break. And then we see the breaks mentally, we see the breaks spiritually, we see the breaks physically. So again, I'm just here to remind you of one thing, even in 2026 as we go forward. Leaders must show a work-rest cycle. This has been Dr. John Jazz Stinson with FoKused Consulting, Kingdom Knowledge. Have a blessed day.